Hey, we got a couple calls last week. The question is, can I get a quote to repaint kitchen cabinets? Yes, you can. Let's go take a look at these cabinets we're going to work on, and we can kind of give you an idea of what we're up against. I can't quite give you a quote as far as a price on these ones because we have a lot of time going to be invested in sanding down stuff. Overall, a kitchen of this size, which is 28 pieces, is right around like $35,000 to $4,000. A lot of little variables, but gives you a good idea of what we can expect to spend. Anyway, let's go take a peek. All right, so we are talking repainting painted kitchen cabinets. So these cabinets are from a house in Lakewood where the previous owners repainted the cabinets some kind of black. We found Rustoleum kits, so we're assuming that's what they used. We don't exactly know. But you can kind of see from the previous job of what it looks like. Runs, drips. That one has the worst stipple on there. Some of them are definitely worse than others. You can see all that texture that's on top of those cabinets. So our job is to get rid of it. You can see the paint didn't even stick well. So once the knob came off, the paint came right off with it. So our job is to resand everything. We don't know what kind of primer they used. Everything, we're just guessing on everything. So John's been in here with the Fest tool sanding away. So he's got all these doors. You can kind of see all that stipple's gone away. It's nice, it's smooth, a little bit of dust, so those have to be vacuumed off before we put anything else on there. And even with the paint there, you can kind of see all that little dust and debris that's coming off from that paint. So I don't know. I've never been a fan of that Rustoleum stuff. This just confirms it from my perspective anyway. So once we get these sanded down, typically I like to hang, but with this, because of the stippling on that, I'm not 100% sure if we hang them, we're gonna get a nice even surface. So when we prime these, we're gonna lay them flat so we know that primer's gonna lay really smooth, and then we'll hang them for the final coat. That's kind of our plan with it. So as we go through all these, we'll make sure after they're done sanded, they get vacuumed. We'll do a quick wipe with some denatured alcohol to get rid of all the dust and any kind of fingerprints that's left on there. And then when that's done, we'll go through, prime them with a dark gray bonding primer. Sticks is our go-to. And then we'll top coat it with emerald urethane because, man, that stuff just works perfect, lays flat, gives an amazing, amazing finish. So that's our plan with this. So if you have kitchen cabinets that someone has painted before, this is the hardest part, is getting rid of all this stuff, getting rid of all that stipple, these little lines, these dimples, places where it peeled. That's the hard part about doing it. So yes, you can do it, even though you can kind of see where stuff's flaking off even after we sanded it. So just a little bit more care we'll have to go through just to make this stuff off. I don't know what, it's almost like they didn't clean these things because it's just some gunk is coming off of them. So that'll be more fun once we go through them to get all that stuff off again. And then you can pick your color. So we're gonna prime them anyway. They want to keep the black, they just want a better finish. So that's why we're using emerald urethane. If you have other questions on repainting kitchen cabinets, problems, etc., let us know and we can see how we can help you out. We'll hope you have a great day. God bless.